G'day and welcome. Let's take a bit of a journey together, shall we? We're heading up, high above the hustle and bustle, to a place of quiet contemplation. Below us, a remarkable city unfolds, a place where the old and the new live side by side in a rather lovely sort of way. This is Baoding, a city in the heart of China, seen from a perspective that allows its true character to breathe. From this vantage point, the world slows down. The cares of the day seem to drift away on the breeze, leaving only a sense of peace and wonder. Let's just float here for a moment and let the gentle panorama wash over us, a quiet invitation to explore. Now let's have a closer look at the city itself. From up here, the urban landscape is a magnificent mosaic. The rooftops, in their thousands, create a repeating pattern of terracotta tiles, sleek modern surfaces, and the occasional splash of vibrant blue or green. We can see the neat, orderly grids of the newer districts, their wide avenues designed for the flow of modern life. Then, nestled amongst them, are the more organic, winding laneways of the older neighborhoods, where buildings huddle together like old friends sharing secrets. The roads and highways that crisscross the city are like arteries, carrying the lifeblood of Baoding. From our bird's-eye view, the traffic moves with a surprising grace, a constant flowing stream of light and color. Now, let's turn our attention to the water. A city's rivers are its soul, and in Baoding, this is certainly true. Look how they meander through the urban landscape, great silver ribbons reflecting the sky. The bridges that span these rivers are remarkable in their own right. Each one is a statement, a connection point both physically and visually. Then there are the smaller, more delicate footbridges, some with a traditional, almost poetic arch. They are for people, for leisurely strolls, for moments of quiet reflection over the water. Following the river's path, we see how life is drawn to its banks. There are long, winding promenades where, if we could zoom in, we'd see people enjoying a morning walk or an evening stroll. As the sun moves across the sky, the character of the water changes. In the morning light, it can be a sheet of polished steel, cool and calm. Amidst the vast expanse of buildings and roads, look for the patches of vibrant green. These are the city's lungs, its parks and gardens, precious sanctuaries of nature and calm. We can see the deliberate, careful design in some, the manicured lawns, the neatly planted flower beds creating swirls of color, and the winding pathways inviting people in. Let's drift over one of the larger parks. See the way the paths curve and intersect, creating routes for jogging, walking, and cycling. We can spot pavilions with their traditional curved roofs, offering shade and a place to rest, often positioned to provide the most beautiful view of a garden or a pond. Even beyond the large formal parks, green life finds a way. Look closely at the residential areas. Many apartment buildings have communal gardens. This infusion of nature at every scale shows a deep appreciation for the living world. It demonstrates a belief that a city is more than just its buildings. Now let's cast our eyes upon something truly special. As we soar over the city, we can trace the faint but undeniable outline of its past. Look there, the remnants of the old city wall. While not fully intact, its path can still be seen, a ghostly footprint of a bygone era. The great gates that once punctuated these walls are even more impressive. From our aerial perspective, they stand as magnificent monuments. They were once the epicenters of activity, the only way in or out of the city, bustling with merchants, soldiers, and travelers. Following the line of the old wall, we can see how the city's development has respected its presence. In many places, the wall has been incorporated into parks and green belts. This thoughtful integration shows a profound respect for heritage, transforming a defensive structure into a public amenity that enriches the lives of the city's current residents. Let us now seek out the spiritual heart of the city. Dotted throughout the urban landscape are places of profound peace, the temples. These complexes are not just single buildings, but a collection of halls, courtyards, and gardens, laid out according to ancient principles of harmony and balance. The layout of these temple grounds is a marvel to behold from above. We can see the symmetrical arrangement of the main halls along a central axis. We might see the soft haze of incense smoke rising, a fragrant offering to the heavens. These temples are not relics. They are living, breathing centers of faith and culture. The colors of the temples are also striking from the air. The deep reds of the walls and columns, the imperial yellow or rich green of the roof tiles. As we drift above, we are treated to a view of these architectural and spiritual gems, their beauty a testament to the enduring human quest for meaning. Let's lower our gaze a little and observe the gentle rhythm of daily life. In the early morning, as the first light touches the city, we can see the streets begin to stir. Markets come to life, their stalls laid out in neat rows, creating patches of vibrant color. We can see the flow of people heading to work and to school. As the day progresses, the rhythm changes. Look at the public squares and parks during the midday break. The city's pulse is steady now, a constant hum of activity. We can see delivery drivers on their scooters navigating the laneways, tiny, determined figures on a mission. It's a complex dance, but from up here it looks effortless. The sun begins to dip lower in the sky, casting long shadows that transform the cityscape, highlighting different textures and shapes. As dusk settles, Baoding puts on a new and beautiful face. The city begins to glitter as thousands of lights switch on, tracing the lines of the streets. One of the most remarkable things about Baoding, when seen from above, is the beautiful balance it strikes. It is a city that is clearly growing and modernizing, yet it has not turned its back on the natural world. Look how the urban development seems to coexist with the green spaces and waterways. New residential towers are often built overlooking parks or rivers. This harmony is not accidental, it feels deliberate. We can see green corridors that seem to intentionally connect larger parks, allowing wildlife and people to move between them. We see how the development on the city's fringe often gives way to vast areas of agricultural land, a patchwork quilt of greens and browns that stretches to the horizon. Consider the way the city incorporates its natural topography. Instead of leveling every hill, some have been preserved as scenic viewpoints or parks. This synthesis of the man-made and the natural is perhaps Baoding's most inspiring quality. It offers a hopeful vision of what a modern city can be. Our journey is drawing to a close now. As we begin to pull away, ascending higher into the sky, the city of Baoding once again resolves into a single, magnificent panorama. The intricate details we observed, the temples, the parks, the bustling streets, merge back into the grand tapestry. The city lies peacefully under the vast expanse of the sky. It's a final, breathtaking view, a memory to hold on to long after our flight is over. The setting sun paints the clouds in hues of orange and pink, a gentle farewell from the heavens above. What we have witnessed is more than just a collection of buildings and streets. We have seen a living community, a place of history, culture, and quiet beauty. Baoding has shown us its character from a unique perspective, revealing a soul that is both resilient and serene. The lasting impression is one of balance and peace. I hope this gentle journey has brought you a measure of the tranquility we've observed. Let the memory of these views be a small anchor of peace in your day. Thank you for joining me on this aerial exploration of Baoding. As we drift back to Earth, we leave the city to its evening rhythms, to the stories that will continue to unfold. May the peace of these vistas stay with you, and may you find beauty and harmony wherever you look, whether from high up in the sky or right here on the ground. Farewell for now, and take care.